When attackers break into your account, they aren't usually looking for your recent conversations. They search for a hidden layer of high-value data that most users forget to delete after a single use. Over the next 5 minutes, we will go through 7 specific categories of data sitting in your Gmail. We're going to find them and remove them to secure your account against takeover attempts. To follow these steps, open Gmail on a desktop computer. You will also need a password manager or an encrypted cloud vault ready to store the files we're about to move. Deleting these legacy files reduces your digital attack surface. It removes the documentation most frequently used to verify fraudulent transactions and facilitate unauthorized account recovery. Step 1. Go to your Gmail search bar and type exactly this: temporary password or your password is. Review the results and delete them. Attackers run these searches immediately upon gaining access. They allow for the rapid reconstruction of passwords for older services or secondary accounts you may have linked to this address. Step 2. Search for the phrases backup codes and recovery codes. These are the numeric strings services email you during two-factor authentication setup for emergency access. These codes are designed to bypass two-factor authentication. If an attacker finds these emails, your phone and authenticator app no longer provide any protection. Delete those emails. Then, go to the respective platforms, generate new codes to invalidate the old ones, and save them in your password manager. Removing these ensures that your two-factor authentication remains a functional barrier, as the bypass codes are no longer stored within the account they are meant to protect. Step 3 involves your physical identity. Search for terms like scan, the word passport, a driving license, and tax return. Download documents you still need and move them to an encrypted location, like a cloud vault. Then delete the emails. A scanned passport and utility bill provide the verification needed to open fraudulent credit lines or request a SIM swap. Step 4 transitions from your emails to your account permissions. We need to audit the third-party apps that have been granted access to your data over the years. Click your profile icon, then Manage Account. Navigate to the Security tab, scroll to Third-party apps. Select apps you don't use and click Remove Access. Maintaining security requires more than just deleting data. You must also stop external services from having a persistent connection to your inbox. For Step 5, search for Security Question or Secret Answer. You are looking for instances where you emailed yourself the answers to account recovery prompts. These answers are often shared across multiple platforms. If an attacker finds your first pet's name or your mother's maiden name here, they can use that information to reset passwords on your banking or social media accounts. Step 6. Type the last 4 digits of your active credit cards into the search bar to locate old purchase receipts. This enables a process called inbox mining. An attacker can aggregate your billing address and card details from multiple receipts to satisfy the identity verification requirements used by banks over the phone. Leaving these receipts in your inbox provides a profile of your spending habits and the exact verification data needed for social engineering attacks. Step 7 requires a mass search for the phrases "welcome to" and "confirm your email." These emails identify every external account linked to this Gmail address, from cryptocurrency exchanges to health insurance portals. Attackers use this list to identify high-value targets. They can then systematically trigger password resets on those platforms, knowing exactly which services you use. Permanently delete welcome emails for services you no longer use. For active subscriptions, set up a filter to move these notifications out of your primary inbox as soon as they arrive. Removing these records prevents attackers from identifying where you hold assets or sensitive data, which stops a potential account takeover chain at the source. To complete this process, you must bypass a standard Gmail feature. Deleted emails are held in the trash folder for 30 days, meaning they are still accessible to an attacker. Navigate to your trash folder and select Empty Trash Now to delete these items permanently and immediately. With the trash cleared, you have removed the primary targets attackers search for after a breach. Tell me in the comments how many old welcome emails or temporary passwords you found. Subscribe for the next guide, where we will apply these same principles to your phone's photo library. Real security is a continuous process of removing the data you no longer need before someone else finds a way to use it.